and so I leave that one to Puck Bunny. So right now I'm having a coffee cup full of water because I'm terrible at making coffee. I'm a chef, not a barista, right? All right, so we've got our bacon fairly rendered here. I'm gonna go ahead and start building the sauce on that now. We're gonna leave all of that rendered fat in there. Add our onions and garlic. Let's see, pasta is a cooking. Go ahead and set a timer on that. Pasta's looking perfect, actually. Guys, we made pasta with semolina. I really thought that was way too coarse to make pasta out of, but it seems like it's working out pretty good. That's exciting. That's exactly right. I'm the chef, she's the barista. But since my barista's asleep, I'm drinking water. Not gonna lie, this is a perfect vibe for a Friday morning. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad we could start it off right. Happy Friday, everybody, by the way, guys. All right, now we'll just go ahead and add our sauce. Now, if you didn't have pizza sauce laying around to build the rest of this sauce, what you would do is just a can of crushed tomatoes, a little bit of basil, oregano, salt, pepper, sugar to balance. Now this is I'm kind of riffing on a sauce here, but I kind of had a general direction because this is basically there's a sauce that is specifically engineered to go with bucatini that is made similar to this. And so I know that this is going to work out and be a really good sauce. I kind of already know the flavors going on there. Let's see. Or tomato concentrate and some water or stock. So is the sugar supposed to melt? Yeah, so Byron, I find that almost every sauce that I do, and this includes like whenever I do biscuits and gravy or soups or stews or like anything that has a sauce, right? I find that I will season it to taste with salt, and what I'll do is I'll get on the border of over salting it. Like, it'll be pretty dang salty, and then if you just bring it back into balance with a little bit of sugar, it's a more rounded, full flavor than if you don't use sugar to balance the sauce. I think we're gonna try a little test piece of this because this looks like it's probably done. Come on, too slippery. Still a little al dente. It's not It's I don't know. That's why I just try to test pieces just to see how it was, and it's not actually. We can pull it now because we're going to continue to cook it in the sauce, but it's still just a little bit under. It's rolled pretty thick because I used a rolling pin and not a pasta sheet roller. So it's a little bit thicker than regular pasta. It holds up to a longer cook. Okay, let's kill that sauce for now. Kill the heat on it. Add just a splash of water to it. We don't have to worry about the sauce being too thin, because whenever we put our pasta in here and start moving it around, the starch from the pasta will thicken the sauce. So even if our sauce is a little bit watery, we're not worried about it. Come on, pasta, let's go. Povo, what's up? What's up? Just having an early morning insomniac moment. Thought we'd get up and make some pasta. I mean, I set the timer on the pasta for 7 minutes and it's still got a minute left, so that means we let it cook for 6. So we'll let this batch cook for 6. And while that happens, we'll come back over here. We'll go back whenever we start assembling it. What is the pasta eating challenge? What is the pasta eating challenge, Pobo? You know, like Olive Garden. I don't know. I mean, number one, I think I've only been to an Olive Garden maybe twice in my entire life. The first time I went, I was very underwhelmed, and the second time I went, I was also underwhelmed, so I didn't feel the need to go back. But what is the pasta challenge? Like, what is? I don't know. I can put away some pasta, but I don't know what a pasta eating challenge is specifically. I've always been kind of predisposed to hating on Olive Garden just because my very first real restaurant job was in a decent Italian restaurant. And so it's kind of where I cut my teeth. And so I really, subpar, lackluster Italian food just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, are you just asking, like, what is the challenge though? Is it like how many plates of pasta you can eat from the Olive Garden, or like, I know that they do the bottomless pasta. Is the challenge just to see how much, or what? Because I don't know. I think that would be very dependent on what sauce combination you choose, because they're way lighter sauces than heavy sauces. Like, if you do Alfredo, that's a heavy sauce. If you do tomato, that's pretty light sauce. So no, I can't guess. I guess I haven't done the pasta challenge per se. I don't know. I'm a glutton every day, and I love pasta, so. Do they do doggy bags? That'd sort you out for the week. Yeah, 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 yeah. This pasta's actually, this came out really good. It's really, really nice pasta. It wasn't hard. What are we, beginning to end in an hour? I do like the breadsticks. I ain't gonna lie about the breadsticks. Breadsticks are the reason to go to the Olive Garden, right? You have no point of reference, but it's $10 a lot for pasta. I mean, at a restaurant, no. At a restaurant, so typically, like, if you just want a basic pasta, like a fettuccine alfredo or something, I mean, you're usually looking at $11-12 probably for a plate of pasta. So it's on par with like a plate of pasta. It's like buying a plate of pasta and then getting unlimited refills. How much is a gallon of milk near you, Capio? Like, how much of your money is a gallon of milk? Whatever they use in Poland. All right, that pasta's done. So here we go. Pasta. Let's get you guys over to the stove again. Let's finish this pasta. They don't sell milk in gallons. Touche. Okay, so how much is? What do they sell it in, liters? Probably liters, right? Okay, so pasta's cooked. Here's the sauce. Bring that up on temperature to add in our pasta. This looks so good. Thank you, Byron. A carton of 1 liter of milk is usually around $3.50. So that's like, you guys get a liter of milk for 70 cents US? That's crazy. So let's see. So how much is a quart compared to a liter? Let's see. Does it tell me how many liters this is? 900. So that's almost, a quart is basically a liter then, right? Now see, right now this is too thick. Our sauce is too thick. It's not coating our pasta evenly like we want it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in some water and thin it out. Now guys, why do we do the pasta in the sauce like this? If you don't know why we do pasta in the sauce like this, is because whenever you do this, the pasta is made of wheat. You guys just saw me make pasta from flour. So it's made of wheat, and wheat, like all things, you know, it's a thickener. So it's going to thicken your sauce just like it would thicken gravy or anything else. So it's going to thicken this pasta sauce as it knocks the flour off of the pasta, right? So that's not only going to thicken the sauce, but it's also going to help the sauce stick to the pasta. So you see how right now, like whenever I stir it, if I were to pick up one of these noodles, you see how the sauce just kind of, it's really easy to get the sauce off of there. You watch, that'll become sticky here in a little bit. Heard someone forget on my grocery store, milk was $8 a gallon. Yeah, it's like, yeah, like a liter of milk here is probably, I don't know what it would cost. Let's see, we've got, so typically a gallon's probably somewhere in the ballpark of about $5 anymore. Half a gallon would be about 3. So a half of that would probably be, I don't know, probably about $1.50, $2. Probably $1.50, $2, $1.50, $2 for a liter of milk. So all right, now you guys see how our sauce is starting to thicken up a little more? It's stealing some of the wheat from the pasta. And see how it's getting really thick and sticking to the pasta better? Like obviously you can still, oh here, let me get the thing that's made for picking up pasta here. You know, you can still pick up a piece and wipe it clean, but that sauce is much more stuck than it was. A lot of people think that sauce thickens whenever you do this because you evaporate the water, like all of this steam is evaporating moisture, and yeah, that does thicken it to a certain degree, but most of the thickening is done because of the starch coming off the pasta. All right, so last step is, let's go ahead, kill the heat there. Let's grab a small pan, crank up the heat. A little bit of butter. Butter. Pobo, you're from Hawaii? I had no idea. That makes 2 Hawaiians in here. I mean, not right now, but 2 Hawaiians. Junana, hello. Good morning. They're nice. That's well coated. That is a nice, well coated sauce. We did perfect here. This is great for early morning pasta. Come on, heat, let's go. And what do we need? We need an egg. And that's where we're finishing this plate, is with an egg. Yeah, you taking over. Pobo, do you follow like UFC, MMA fighting at all? Because there's a lot of badass Hawaiians out there. your minimum wage is around 600 bucks a month. Let's see, minimum wage here would be, hang on, let me calculator. I forgot that switches my scenes. My bad. Alright, there we go. Butter's hot. Egg time. You can go for some pasta right now. I could too, so I'm making it. All right, so we're gonna hit it with just a little bit of salt. And some fresh cracked pepper. One FC from Hawaii, yeah. Max Holloway is badass. He's a Hawaiian. He's one of my favorite fighters, and he's from Hawaii. All right, so let's grab our pasta. So there we go. Plate of pasta. Let me put an egg on it. Let's bring y'all back over here. Rose, what's going on? Welcome in. This really doesn't look fancy, but whatever. It's pasta. It's pasta. I think pasta is always beautiful, even if it's ugly. All right, let's get y'all in on this right here. Let's go there, and let's zoom it on in. There we go. Pasta for breakfast, why not? So this is, we got eggs and we got bacon in